Welcome back to the channel and welcome to Long Beach. Yeah, you might notice a big ship behind me. That is the RMS Queen Mary, and I'll be staying there for 48 hours. That is the most unique hotel in all of California. Also, that is the most haunted ship in the world. I know what you're saying. Why are you staying here? What about the shoe house? You ran out. I know. But look, I seek out unique spaces and places. And what would it look like me not attempting to at least stay here? Not for 24 hours. I'm going to stay here for 48 hours. It's going to be an interesting one. I'm nervous, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it anyways. Some interesting facts about the RMS Queen Mary. That ship was built, I'm not a history buff. I'll give you a few facts, and I'll put a link in the description for you guys to read up on it some more later if you want. But this is a little bit that I do remember. Mind you, I'm not a history buff, but that ship was built in 1936. It's a premier British luxury ocean liner that not only transported passengers, but it also assisted and aided in transporting troops during World War II from the United States through Europe and England. Wow, what an awesome ship. They retired her in 1967 and right here in Long Beach. All right, just some pictures from 1936. That's an excited traveler getting ready to board the Queen Mary. May 27th of 1936. And there's the Queen Mary. And then there she is right there. Look how beautiful she is. Wow. Look at the elevator. How creepy is the elevator? Third floor, it's the reception. Wow. Okay. Wow, this is nice. Just like, when you board a cruise ship to get ready to leave. This is nice. You got the parking lot. And then there's Carnival Cruises right there. There's a Carnival cruise. Sweet. All right, let's go. Welcome aboard. This is so cool. There's the water. They say June is the month of doom and gloom here in California, or Long Beach. I don't know if it's all of California, but Long Beach, they said it's called doom and gloom. Wow, let me check in. I'll see you guys in a minute. Got my key. Checking in. Wow, look how long these hallways are. This is insane. I'm in room 142. The room numbers are right here. I mean, the hallway goes on forever. Or go check our room out. Wow. This is a suite. I got a suite. All right. Let's do a room tour. We'll start with the door. What I like about the cabin is just at a first glance is that there's a lot of parts that are still original. Like this is original, and that's how you lock it. Caution raised threshold. So I don't know what that is, but I don't want to push it. Well, I don't want to push it. I'm too scared. Nice. Oh, that's original. That's definitely original. Wow, look at that. You can see a little bit of the, I don't know, what is that, like calcium? Look at this, oddly shaped. And then that's original, and that's definitely, you can see like copper. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, that's original too. Nice. And then there's that. Shanks push. I don't know. Is that how you flush? Is this a toilet? What? Oh, that's how you flush it. That's so cool. That's nice. Little soap dish. Some lotion. Of course, this is not original because this ship is a British ship, so they had to change these out, these sockets out for Americans. So we know that's not original, and that's nice. It's missing a little. Again, I'm gonna push it. Should I push it? Oh, it's the light. Look, guys, I'm gonna push the button. It's a light switch. That's old. Old phone. This is marble. That's nice. Oh, the original. This looks like the original drawers. And there's the bed. That's a nice king-size bed. Feels comfortable. And the pillows. Looks like the cabinetry's original. Oh, look at that. That's for like AC. It says warm and cool. And so I guess you would turn this. Oh, that's stuck on there, but that's so cool. Okay. Let's push this. Oh, it's a closet. Okay. And that's the original fan. That's nice. Wow. And it says it right there. Looks like another closet. Not a TV. This must be, oh, it says heat. This is a vent for the heat. Oh, that's beautiful. You know that's original. But this marble isn't. You can tell it's fresh. These chairs kind of look eerie. I don't know if I want to sit in that chair. Two chairs. And then we got the windows. Wow, look at that. I had a window overlooking the water, but my room wasn't ready yet, so I just took this room instead because it's just been a long day of travel. Also, I didn't see this. Postcard, the Queen Mary. I don't know if we can keep this, if this is for guests. I don't know, but I'm going to leave it. But I was told that these bottles of water are complimentary, so I'm happy about that. We get 2 of those. I'll never get over how long these hallways are. That is just impressive. And it looks like this is the original. If you really take your time and kind of look at the hallway, there's still a lot of original features like that. I think this is all original. This, I wonder what that one, oh, it opens up. I guess people just wrote in it, but that's kind of neat. Got a fire hose and stuff. All right, let's go to the deck. You can kind of hear the old school music. Oh, here's the gym. This was like the gym for elite, you know, rich first class people. And that is like from the 30s. Look at that basketball. Look at the exercise bike. like a scale, and then scale there, and then you've got some gloves for punching back, but that's the gym. This is the 4th deck 4. Really nice. They got shops where you can do some shopping for like souvenirs. Okay, here we go. Got the sun deck, sports deck, captain's quarters, and bridge. All right, let's go. Captain's quarter in the bridge. Sports deck is up this way. It's sunny. It wasn't sunny when I got here. It was all doom and gloom, is what they said it was. It was all gray. Captain's quarters. We made it. It's all eerie in here. This is his quarters. That's the pantry. This is the captain's bedroom. Nice bedroom the captain had. Wow. Captain's day room. Wow, that's nice. It's the bathroom. Just a bunch of doors that are more than likely locked. Nice. All right, let's go outside and check out this beautiful view. Wow, this is beautiful. Check this out. That's beautiful. All right, let's go to the bridge. This is the bridge. Wow. I got all this original. The chart room. It just smells old in here. Wow. Map. North Atlantic Ocean. I guess it's the person that keeps watch on the bridge. Make sure everything is good and we're heading in the right direction whenever the captain's asleep. Maybe. I'm assuming. I don't know. Wow. All the controls. And I was told that these are all flags, and each flag represents something different because they didn't have radios to communicate with other ships back in the 30s. They would put out a flag. If there was a medical emergency, they would put out a flag. If there's something going on with the ship, they would put out a flag. There was a flag for everything. So cool, all those flags. All right, that was the bridge. That was pretty cool. And this is the what do you call it? When the ship is sinking, you gotta get on your emergency boat, emergency raft. Guys, I can't think of the name. It's like not a life raft, but like a lifeboat, emergency lifeboat in the event that the ship is sinking. Guys, this was their emergency lifeboat. We have definitely come a long way. That's their emergency lifeboat. They're gonna drop that in the North Atlantic Ocean. Oh my goodness. This is the moment I have been waiting for, and I'm glad I didn't wait to go find the engine room, because they do close. They don't stay open all night like parts of the ship. But we have finally made it to the wonderful engine room. Could you imagine the engine room and people working this in the 1930s? Wow. Dang, this is incredible. Exhaust steam to condenser. Wow. That's the engine room. That is insane. I wonder how many people they had working the engine room. Ooh, I'm already on edge. And it's daylight. I know y'all heard that. Wow. That's the engine room, guys. Oh, not bad. Okay. Like that down. Not bad. Okay. I can get down like that. Let's move this so this doesn't get wet for the floor. All right. Well, get me a quick shower. So for dinner, I went to the promenade and I ordered water. And I had a really beautiful view. I couldn't ask for anything better. During dinner, they played a wonderful song called Sweet Lorraine. I think it was very relaxing. I ordered the fish and chips. I thought the fish and chips were quite tasty. The fish had a really nice crunch. I wish it had a little more flavor, but I can't complain. I thought the chips were really nice. It's a nice touch from regular fries. They were kind of curly fries. They were pretty decent, pretty flavored. I also ordered the spinach artichoke dip. I really didn't enjoy it. It had a stale taste. I did give it a couple of bites to see if it was just me, but soon realized that that dip was probably sitting out all night and I didn't enjoy it. So I went back to my fish and chips, which I enjoyed a lot more than the spinach artichoke dip. All in all, it was a very peaceful and quiet night, as I did go about 40 minutes to an hour before closing. And it was me and one other couple there, and I really enjoyed it. Good morning, guys. It's almost 5 in the morning. And I'm up. Wow, the eerie silence. It's silent. Oh. Look how long the hallways are, guys. It's so quiet out here. We're about to go visit the most haunted room on this ship. Okay. This area is Bravo area. B deck. Now B340 is that way, and it's said to be the most haunted room on the ship. We're going down right now to B340. Now you know, guys, I'm a wuss. Cambridge room. I wonder what that is. I mean, just look how eerie that looks. That looks creepy. This is freaking creepy, guys. Okay, we're gonna go to B340. It says caution before opening door, fill handle and door for heat. If hot, do not open. Holy crap. That room with the light on. B340. Experience point. That is the most haunted room on the ship. Whatever's in here, if it is true, you are not welcome to attach or follow me anywhere. Stay your ass where you're at. Look at the lights flickering. Look at the pictures on the wall. Is it open? Nope, it's not. That is the most haunted room on the ship, guys. See the lights flickering? The pictures. Wow. Do y'all see anything in there? The pictures remind me of the pictures on the wall in the shoe house. Wow. It does feel different in this hallway. It feels like heavier. Look at that. Is that original? It does feel weird and eerie, and I don't want to get lost. I didn't bring my map. Historical elevator. Wow. That's a historical elevator. The original elevator. Wow. That's thick metal. Wow, that's heavy. Buttons. Original display elevator. The 12-deck Queen Mary had several different elevators in use during her sail days to service many decks of the original staterooms. Yeah, wow. You don't really see people living in these hallways. No one's really renting these rooms. This whole hallway is haunted, well, said to be haunted. People have reported many encounters of ghosts, specifically a woman fainting and a man. It's said that only 28 people were reported to have died on the Queen Mary between 1938 or between 1936 and 1967, which they are saying is not true. More people have died. They just weren't reported dead. All right, guys, we're not gonna push our luck. For breakfast, I attended their breakfast buffet, which had eggs, they had delicious looking potatoes, and they had sausage, and of course they had crispy looking bacon. I mean, just look at that bacon. This time I opted not to get bacon, but it was there. They also had oatmeal, but you know I only eat my oatmeal one way, which is savory. And I am a pancake kind of gal, and so when I saw those delicious looking pancakes, I was really happy. They did have a potato scramble that I did not try, but it looked good. And then they had an array of options of pastries. Unpredictable. I got pancakes, eggs, and potatoes. And I also got me an ice cold ginger ale, which was delicious, overlooking a beautiful, beautiful view. But needless to say, you guys can guess that I absolutely enjoyed breakfast because breakfast is my favorite meal of any kind of day. I can have breakfast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But it was peaceful, and I enjoyed my breakfast. This is the only place I could find that was quiet. Just one level above, they're having a big party. And the song Tutti Frutti, old school Tutti Frutti, is playing. The last thing I need to do before I leave tomorrow is catch a sunset. And I think this is the perfect place to do it. It is so beautiful out here. There's the beautiful sun, and I'm under the stairwell. This is the perfect place to end my trip to the Queen Mary. There's not much more for me to do. I've seen everything I wanted to see that interests me anyways, and I think this is the perfect kind of nightcap to a interesting and exciting video staying here at the Queen Mary. Thankfully, I've had no ghost encounters or anything like that. Love is in the air. Couples hugging, laughing, taking pictures. They're all in love, and I'm sitting here in love with nature, in love with God's work. Thank you so much for hanging out with me these last couple days. Thankfully, no ghost encounters. The Queen Mary was a vibe. Met a Frenchman, caught a wonderful sunset, ate some good food, relaxed in a historic hotel. What more could I ask for? Grateful to be alive, grateful to be able to experience this. But I'm out. Thanks for watching. And as always, I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Peace.